So we thought it'd be a good time to get a little update on Matthew. He's been with us at Move 4 now for 6 months-ish? Just under.
Coming up to it, yeah.
Coming up to 6 months. So we thought we'd just fire a few questions at him and see how he's getting on. So have you had any baptism of fire moments yet?
I think kind of first couple of weeks I did a few classes and talks, which is not really something that I've ever done before, so I kind of thrown straight in the deep end with that, but felt like I managed to handle it quite well. Got good feedback on it, so I'll take it.
Nice. Thumb's coping all right?
Yeah. I think, to be fair, it was my back with the massages that I think took the biggest hurt, but I kept quiet about it because I didn't want to seem like I was being a bit weak with it.
Well, you're going to have to tell HR about that, mate. Yeah. So what's been your favourite patient to work with? I know you like them all, but do you have any favourite patients?
I'd say probably a bit of bias as a runner myself. I like working with a lot of other runners because, I understand their frustration a little bit more when they can't run and do what they like doing. So, I think that's quite rewarding getting people back to running because, it's something that I really understand how kind of annoying and frustrating it can be when you're not able to do it yourself.
You any good with injured cricketers?
I have to see.
Is there anything that you've learnt so far that uni didn't teach you?
Probably a bit more of the hands-on stuff. I think at uni is a bit more focused on kind of nailing your skills and diagnosing and testing and all your assessments. So actually being able to put a bit more time into doing our hands-on skills with the training, that's really helped because that's something that you kind of maybe do once or twice and then gets a bit left behind. Yeah. And then probably also just a bit more of the admin stuff. You don't do much making your own diary and admin in uni.
Absolutely. I'd say that's the baptism of fire, really. Yeah. It's just everything, isn't it? All coming at once.
Yeah, a lot of new systems and stuff that you need to get used to, but not too bad in the end. A couple of days to team in.
Have you had any embarrassing moments yet?
I think I've managed to avoid any hugely embarrassing moments, but I think I've had a patient or two where you've kind of ended the day a bit tired and then you've been doing some treatment and they've spun over and then left and right the other way around now. And then you start doing one side and you're like, I'm on the wrong side, but it's a bit too late, so you have to try and play it off. But I think I've gotten away with it in the moment. So
we've all been there, mate. I think any physio watching this has done this before. At the end of a long day, I tell you, that someone turning over just throws your left and right.
Yeah,
right off
you think you know your left and right by the time you get to working age, but evidently not.
Can you describe your first 6 months in 3 words?
Lots of learning.
Bit of a loaded question here, Matthew, but who's been the biggest influence on you so far?
Yeah, well, I think as I'm sat next to you, I've done a lot of work with Lee, and it's definitely helped having a lot of training each week that kind of helps, learning all these new techniques and just how to actually be a physio in the real world. I guess and it's actually a job, and rather than on a placement where you don't probably get as much one-to-one support. And then I think also, we've done a bit of work with a lot of the other people. So at the Saints, been down there, and then also had a bit of the osteopath there, which has been a good one to learn a bit differently because that was not something that I knew too much about before I started here.
And the beauty is we have so many physios that work here, variety of different experiences, so you can work with all of those different people and learn, you can watch me and work with me and learn how not to do it and then go and see Leanne and Katie and John and figure out how to do it. So it's been good. And lastly, from what you've learned in the last 6 months, what advice would you give to other new graduate physios or physios that are finishing their studies in the next few months?
I think a lot of it is probably around confidence. So having the confidence in your own knowledge and learning and being able to portray that to your patients, they have confidence in you. But then also probably the confidence the other way that when you don't know things, that you're able to speak up, ask questions, ask for help, because you're not going to know everything. I think when you start, you realise how much you know, but also how much there still is to know once you've finished at university.
I think that's the best sign as well for me as a physio that knows how little they know. I still think I don't know very much about physiotherapy, and I think that's a good sign because that means you will continue to develop that throughout your career. So, well done from us. Well done for the first 6 months, and maybe we'll check back in again at 12, if you're still here.
Yeah.